Holiday cheer, holiday cheer, holiday cheer. Happy Thanksgiving, whatever that means to you. Everybody hit the like button. This is Modern Women's Thanksgiving from Hell. Welcome to Modern Women's Thanksgiving from Hell. Brought to you by RB Sensei. Hopefully, the planet is still around by the time we hit 2027 and we can celebrate RB Sensei's 10-year anniversary on YouTube. Can't believe it's been a decade, folks. Um, well, if you can find it in your heart to give on this wonderful holiday, it'd greatly be appreciated. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Um, yeah.
Okay? Men are getting more evil. Okay? Men are getting more evil. Okay? I had an evil situationship over the summer that made me down bad for a couple weeks, and I thought he was the devil. But then I had another situationship. He was the devil. Men are getting more evil. Okay? I had an evil situationship over the summer that made me down bad for a couple weeks, and I thought he was the devil. But then I had another situationship this past October. We dated for like a month, and I need to tell you how evil this man was because it's unfathomable.
Okay. Let's just start here. Have you ever considered that you're evil for even participating in a situationship? Look, women love evil men. There's nothing that gets a woman's pussy wetter than a evil man. Um, look, like attracts like. So if you're attracting Satan, it's because you're demonic yourself. You know what I mean? It's really that simple. Just stupid bitch. Anyway, let's continue.
Fathomable. Okay, so we met on Hinge. First red flag. I don't know why I thought this was okay. But I've had good experiences with guys on Hinge before, and he seemed like very blunt and very like into meeting me and getting to know me, and we were texting all the time and like real deep conversations. I was like, wow, we're getting along really well. So we met.
Nobody loves meeting people off of dating apps more than white women. I'm so serious about that. I don't know what it is. White women have this thing where they love Hinge and whatever it is that they whatever other dating apps that y'all got, every single
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Yeah, it may be some truth to it. White women love meeting top 5 percenters on dating apps. That's what they love, meeting and fucking from dating apps. Not always fucking. I'm not gonna say it's just always fucking. Sometimes it's a date, but a lot of times it's fucking. Well, it leads to there one way or another. I can't wait to hear why this man was so evil and listen to her dodge accountability on the evil she partook in.
whatever other dating apps that y'all got, every single video that y'all send me that I even choose not to react to, the first 10 seconds they say, oh, story time. So let me tell you about this guy that I met on a dating app or whatever they insert dating app here. They love dating apps. I don't know what's wrong with white women, especially the ones that are divorced or the ones that are in situationships or above the age of 26. They all love dating apps. I don't know what that is, bro.
Met up on a night out because I had just got back into town, and he ended up coming home with me, and we didn't do anything. Okay.
Right there. He ended up coming home with me. None of this is demonic to her. I met a man on a fucking internet website, and on the first date, I brought him home with me. Where's your discernment? Where's your womanly discernment and intuition? I mean, she's clearly probably over 30. She definitely over 25. She's been doing this for years, and she just can't stop running into evil men. It's not a coinky dink. At some point, we gotta just say you're attracted to evil men. At what point do we do we hold them accountable and just say they're attracted to it? Well, this is the point we do it right here on Modern Women's Thanksgiving from Hell.
I just got back into town, and he ended up coming home with me, and we didn't do anything, okay? We literally stayed up till 4 a.m. and talked.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling.
This is not, doesn't even make sense.
Okay? We literally stayed up till 4 a.m. and talked. The next morning, he kind of wanted to, but I was like, you shouldn't have talked to me until 4 a.m. if that's all you wanted, right? Okay. And he was like, no, like I wouldn't have stayed up till 4 a.m. if that was all I wanted.
Yeah, duh, this bitch is slow. Like that's a horrible argument. He stayed up all night talking to you till 4 a.m. and when y'all woke up, he wanted something. You took that as that's all he wanted. Actually, it would make more sense if he would have tried to get it shortly after he got there and then left if you didn't give it to him. Then you could come to that conclusion. But they're not bright, man. Critical thinking has never been their skill.
4 a.m. if that was all I wanted. Let's go get breakfast. And I was like, okay, solid. So then this,
she
like,
was
he
giving a
is just
box.
all green flags. All green flags. He met my friends, all green flags. I met all
Are y'all listening to what this woman is? She's basically telling you that she was willing to give up the box on the first time that she met the dude based off of the fact that he was being absolutely blunt. And now she's saying that he's the red flag, not her. And that men are getting more evil.
of his friends. He took me out on real dates. He took me to a speakeasy, like planned this whole date. Bought me everything I wanted all the time, like paid for everything.
Should have
Such
never.
No, she's not worthy of any of that. Like, see, I don't know what game he was playing. I don't. I guess he was trying to nice guy his way into the pussy and buy his way into the pussy. He was doing both. He was trying to nice guy and buy his way into the pussy. And it's just not worth all that. These dudes are lost, man. I mean, this is just a pump and dump thought from Hinge. If you couldn't get the pussy, just coming over. I mean, the fact that she let a man come over after meeting him one time after one date, that in itself proves that she's that type of girl. Now, let's be real. They all gonna act like, oh, I don't usually do this. Look, I've had a bitch with a 75 body count tell me I don't usually do this. Later found out she had 75 bodies. Look, I strapped up, of course. I don't play those games. And I was gonna start fucking. Well, let me be clear. Let me say this first before I start say that. I made the bitch get an STD test. Yeah, I definitely, and I wanted to see the results before I hit it raw. I don't think we ever had sex again after that, but I needed to see the results. And hey, maybe that draws the pussy up, but I don't care. Got to stick by your standards, fellas. Um, what up, Craig? What the fuck was I about to say? But yeah, any woman who's willing to invite a man over her house, like after basically going on one date, she's definitely had, 5, 10 one night stands like that in that exact scenario minimum. The chick that I'm talking about with a 75 body count, like she invited me over after just talking on the dating app for, a few exchanges. And she invited me over. And when I got over there, her pussy was damn near hanging out of her shorts. I'm just like, well, let's see where this goes. I'm trying to think, did I have sex that night? Actually, I didn't have sex. And that made her want to fuck me more. I forgot why I didn't do it. We just hung out and talked a bit, but then she was hooked. She was hooked by the fact that I wouldn't fuck her for 1 or 2 dates. That intrigued her. It made her wanna fuck me more. And when I finally whipped it out, she fucking turbo sped down to my cock to suck it. Um, but that fizzled out. Anyway, but no, she made it very clear though, like, "Wow, you're different. You're actually waiting to fuck me?" Like, she was blown away. Yeah, you gotta be different, bros, to stand out. You can't do what all the other guys did in the past. It's not special. Like, we were gonna fizzle out anyway, but me holding out on sex made the fling last a little longer in my favor. I started doing some simp shit anyway, like calling her all the time or something, or trying to come over all the time. I was doing simp shit, so that's why I fizzled out. I didn't play my cards right. But I was new to the womanizing game. It wasn't for me. The womanizing thing isn't for me. I could never be a T Orlando. um, let's get the likes up, likes up, likes up. But yeah, bro spending money, he meeting friends. I'm not meeting your punk ass friend. I don't want to meet your friends. And why does it look like she got a dick and balls on her necklace? Is it just me? Like, is it a dick and balls? Like, what is that? Is it supposed to be a J? Whatever, man. Let's just continue.
Wanted all the time, like paid for everything.
Should have
Such
never
a
even did
gentleman,
that.
like had the sidewalk rule down, the car doors, everything. Okay, he was a perfect gentleman. All my friends loved him, said that they saw nothing wrong with him. His social media was no red flags, nothing. Okay. Then we have one day on Halloween. Okay, we're having a great time at a bar crawl, and we go home together, and it's totally fine. Like everything is completely normal.
Get to the fucking point, lady. Can you get to the fucking point? For God's sake. I'm just hold on, let me check something real quick. Women's stories are unbearable, aren't they? They're just unfucking bearable. So yeah, let's get the donations up if you want me to stay on 2 hours. Actually, I don't know if I can stay on 2 hours. What is it, 9? Actually, I don't think I can stay on 2 hours. Just donate just because then. Fuck it.
I'm convinced that all of these women out here are dingbats. Honest to God. Based off of how he presented himself to your friends when you first met him, what you expect? All of these women are dingbats, bro. All of them are crazy. They meet a guy off the internet, off of a social media dating app, take them to the friends, think that the friends, after the first or second time of having an interaction with him, then that means and that translates into he has no red flags and all of this, and y'all think that y'all gonna find the best person in the world? Good God. Now I see why the United States of America is cooked, bro.
The next morning, he
Cooking today. I don't even know how to cook like that. I mean, I can learn, but I'm having some women cook for me. Okay, I'll just say this. A woman is cooking for me and other people. I'll let you speculate who that may be. Do you know how to cook, T Orlando? No homo. I agree, TK. Shout out to TK. I've never seen you in the chat, TK. Um, so if you don't mind saying how long you've been watching the content and if you're single or not, no homo. Okay, T Orlando says he got the whole spread for my family. So wait, does that mean you cooked a whole Thanksgiving spread by yourself for your family? We need to specify here, T Orlando. Are you saying that you cooked a whole Thanksgiving spread for your family? Let's get confirmation on that.
Of of America is cooked, bro.
The next morning, he leaves. We say goodbye. And I'm like, I'll see you again soon. He says, duh, of course. Like, I'll see you soon. I was like, okay, yes, like, love that. No, that was the last time I ever saw him. And he was being like really distant after this. And I'm very.
So what's up, T Orlando? Shout out to T Orlando for knowing how to cook. You got a little bitch coming over too. You got a little biatch coming over for Thanksgiving too. Shout out to TK. Oh, TK, by the way, we got a new channel, TK. This channel is somewhat closing down. I'm still going to be doing live streams from this channel until who knows how long, but I'm still going to be doing live streams from this channel. But my regular videos are going to be on the new channel. It's called Dating Dysfunctions. Link is at the top of the chat, or you can just type it in, Dating Dysfunctions. Hopefully you can get me to 80 subscribers. I'm at 79 right now. I'm hoping this channel will be a fucking success. If not, I'm gonna scrap it after like 6 months. I'm not about to do this shit where I'm shadow banned for 4 years and shit. We gonna lick our wounds after 6 months if it ain't working. I mean, I don't know if that might be a good idea, but I'll say this. To me, to me, what the fuck was I about to say? I don't get enough sleep, guys. To me, it doesn't take long to see if a channel is gonna pick up some type of traction. In fact, let me just AI that real quick. If after 6 months, wait, I worded that wrong. Let's start over. After 6 months, should I be able to tell if my YouTube channel is gonna get some type of traction after posting consistently? Okay, let's try this. If my content fuck. If I post consistently and have great content, after 6 months, should I be able to tell if my YouTube channel is on the right track to pick up traction? Let's see what they say. Okay. It says yes. After 6 months of consistent high quality posting, you should be able to see clear indicators of your channel's potential for traction, such as growing number of impressions and watch time. Even if your subscriber count is low, key metrics like viewer engagement, likes, comments, and shares, and traffic scores, suggested videos, channel pages will tell you if the YouTube algorithm is starting to push your content to a wider audience. So yeah, after 6 months, if this shit ain't looking like it's gaining no traction, I don't know. I might just start over again, you know, and check the analytics and see what was working, what wasn't working, get feedback from y'all. Cause I'm just seeing too many fucking YouTube channels that are just frankly not as good as mine blowing up. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Do I gotta suck to blow up? Or maybe I'm just maybe I'm delusional. Maybe I'm not as good as I think I am. I definitely think my ranting was holding me back. I think what else? I think maybe sometimes too many memes was holding me back. Um I think some of my extreme takes was getting me maybe like putting me on some type of list. So I'm gonna be a little less extreme on a new channel. I'm also using vidIQ, which is giving me like a full breakdown of my video. It even assessed the content. So like the video I edited yesterday, it told me I got a score of 93 as far as how good the content was. So I'm on the right track, y'all. I definitely think I'm on the right track. I just need to work on maybe improving my thumbnails and titles. But let's get back into the nonsense. Let's get the likes up. I got 19 people watching, only 9 likes. Get the likes up and donations up.
Blunt, okay? So when he was being distant, I was like, if you don't want to hang out again, like, just say that, because he wasn't answering my texts very much, okay? So, and he was being like really distant after this, and I'm very blunt. I'll see you again soon.
That translates into he has no great red flags and all of this, and y'all think that y'all gonna find the best person in the world? Good.
All right, let me drop the link for the new channel. Hold on. Appreciate y'all subscribing. We trying to do it right this time. All right, I just dropped the link to the new channel, Dating Dysfunctions.
God, now I see why the United States of America is cooked, bro.
The next morning, he leaves. We say goodbye. And I'm like, I'll see you again soon. He says, duh, of course. Like,
Oh, hold on. I hate to keep stopping it, but Deli Day. I need answers from Deli Day. Are you a male or female? If you're a female, can you say your age and relationship status? I'm gonna say that again. Deli Day 2035. Are you male or female? Thank you for subscribing, by the way. And I hope you don't take this any disrespect if you are male or if you're female. But Deli Day, are you male or female? How long have you been watching the content? What's your age and relationship status? So gender, age, relationship status, and how long you been watching the channel. Can you give me those four? Age, gender, relationship status, and how long you been watching the channel. Oh, we got a woman in the house, fellas. We treat women with the utmost respect. Okay, I can speak for myself. Well, no. Okay, with everybody, with the exception of T. Orlando, sketchiness at times, treat women with the utmost respect over here. Oh, wait, Deli Day, you okay, hold on. Okay, Deli Day is 50. And she said she been riding from the beginning. Okay, I gotta test I gotta test that. I gotta test that, Deli. Or can I just call you Del? Okay, she's in a relationship. She's 50. She says she been riding from the beginning. So I'm gonna test that knowledge. Um, hope I can call you Del. I just had to throw a shot at T Orlando real quick. Um, so Del, you said you've been riding from the beginning. So if you've been riding from the beginning, because I'm going on 10 years on YouTube. Oh, Deli, oh, Dale came to your Dale came to your defense, T Orlando. So Dale just cut me short. Oh, Dale, okay. Yeah, Dale just checked me on your behalf, T Orlando. Um, so okay, Dale. I'm stupid for saying Deli. Okay, so Dale, if you've been riding since the beginning, oh, she said not that long. Okay, now I'm confused. Anyway, oh, maybe Dale was saying I don't know what question she said from the beginning. Oh, she meant from the beginning of this live stream. Okay, she been watching the channel overall for a couple of months. All right, cool. What up, Ricardo? Let's get back into it.
and I'm like, I'll see you again soon. He says, duh, of course. Like, I'll see you soon. I was like, okay, yes, like, love that. No, that was the last time I ever saw him. And he was being like really distant after this. And I'm very blunt, okay? So when he was being distant, I was like, if you don't want to hang out again, like, just say that, because he wasn't answering my texts very much and not really making a plan. And prior to this, we always had a plan on the books, and now we didn't.
Okay, let's break this down. Let's break this down. Some of the times when situations like this happen and women get, so-called ghosted, sometimes it is a guy got what he wanted and he don't want nothing else to do with you. I don't know what percentage of the time, but probably a good percentage of the time. But women fail to realize a lot of times these guys were actually genuine and looking for something serious, but as they got to know you, they realized they didn't fucking like you. Most women aren't likable people to be around for long periods of time. Even the ones who seem cool in the beginning, the more you get to know them, you're like, nah, I'm cool on this. Women don't realize out of all the times they got ghosted, that was probably at least 50% of the time that they got ghosted. The motherfucker just got to know you more and just didn't like your ass. It's not that he was evil or a demon or a fucking narcissist or nothing. They just didn't like your ass. And rightfully so.
They don't give a damn about you. They don't like you. I don't like you.
And prior to this, we always had a plan on the books, and now we didn't. So he responded back within that 20 minutes after I said, if you don't want this, just say that. Like, if you don't want to hang out, just say that. And he goes, no, like, I've genuinely been busy. Like, I have like, exams this week. It's midterms, whatever. I'm like, okay, like, you responded in 20 minutes. Fine. Then we just, like, talked like normal. It was totally fine, okay?
And they tell
The
all of their
next
business on the
morning,
internet.
I woke up to myself blocked on everything. On everything, okay?
Stop hounding him. He don't like you. Just move on. Like, why this bitch hounding me? I'm busy. I got shit to do. I don't want to keep getting harassed by this bitch about why you didn't text me back. I don't want to hear that shit. He just blocked your ass. I totally get where he coming from. He got real shit going on. He ain't trying to get serious with some dingbat who chronicle her personal life on TikTok. Who want to deal with that shit? And he still ended up a TikTok. Like this, this is you can't make this shit up, y'all.
You know, I'm just tired.
On everything. On everything, okay? And I knew
What's the
exactly
problem?
what it was. I knew exactly what it was because I have really good intuition, and the only like yellow flag I was getting from him the whole time was that he had just got out of a relationship like a month before.
You got really good intuition, but you, your friends, you wanting to bust it down for a real one at the beginning of the night, first time you met him, the whole 9 yards, you wasn't able to spot anything on his social media. But now, once you get blocked, now all of a sudden your woman's intuition kicks in and you got really good intuition. And I don't even think that men are evil. Listen, you gave it up for a real one. He actually extended the amount of time that he.
Well, he did way more than I would have did. He was a total gentleman. He met your friend. I would never meet a bitch friends who's not my girlfriend of years. Like, oh my god. He met your friends. He went on multiple dates with you. Y'all stayed up and talked on the phone for 4 hours. Yeah, he did way more than I would ever do. Shout out to bro.
He actually extended the amount of time that he was interacting with you because you was ready to bust it down the same night. Now you saying that he evil because he blocked you and he said that he didn't want to be bothered with you anymore. Okay, cool. He moved on. What's the problem? No harm, no foul. You gave it up. You shouldn't have introduced him to your friends. What are we missing here? Let me hear the rest of this story, bro.
We started dating. But we talked about it and it seemed like he was really over it. Like, and he never brought her up unless I brought it up and was like, hey, like, are you over this? Like, are you sure you want to like get into something? And he, mind you, he was saying to me, like, I'm in this for a long time. Like, I really like you. Like, all this stuff, okay? All this stuff, like, I'm really in this for the long time. Like, I really like get along with you. I really like you. Blah blah blah. Very reassuring. Very much seeming like we were going somewhere. And we had like kind of talked about exclusivity as well. And he was feeling out if I was talking to other people, and I was like no, and he was like yeah, I'm not either. Whatever. No. Meanwhile, all of this, I knew exactly he was talking to X again because I knew. I just had intuition. I knew it. So
This is why I don't react to white women dating stories often because base heads, bro. Base heads.
Yeah, I can't take her anymore. I mean, maybe he started talking back to the ex, which I hope he didn't. Well, maybe let's listen to like a little bit more. Never go back to an ex, bros. Ever. There's no like y'all broke up for a reason, bro. Don't go back to an ex. Oh, gosh.
y'all can't fool me. So I DM'd the X, okay? I DM'd the
I DM'd the ex because I dated a guy for a few weeks and it didn't work out. Now I'm DMing exes after a few weeks of casually dating a guy. This woman is fucking nuts.
This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
Y'all can't fool me. So I DM the ex, okay? I DM the ex and I'm like, by the way, like your man's been dating me for a month. And I don't know if you guys are like talking or getting back together, but we've been dating for a whole month, okay?
But even if I mean, okay, what if I was the girl? I'd be like, okay, we was broken up. I don't care. I mean, yeah, we getting back together. It's okay. Like I would expect him to be dating other women. Like that's what is that supposed to be? You snitching on him or okay? And here's the thing: if a woman call your phone talking about anything, I wouldn't take it serious because obviously, I mean, if you're fucking with him, we're in competition. So I'm not giving any credibility to anything you say. We ops by nature. We in competition. I'm not about to team up with you against him. It's funny. There's probably women who do stuff like this. I'm gonna call an ex, and we're gonna team up against him and meet him somewhere and show him that he caught. But meanwhile, one or both of them are still gonna fuck with him after that. They really did that to get one of them out the way. I'm gonna say that again. You know when women find out that the guy's messing with all of them and they meet up and plot on them, we gonna surprise them at Buffalo Wild Wings. So after the Buffalo Wild Wings incident, but all them bitches involved are still gonna suck that man's dick afterwards. They did that to try to get rid of the other two chicks. And then they end up probably beefing again when they found out none of them stopped talking to him after the Buffalo Wild Wings event.
What kind of shit is that?
We've been dating for a whole month, okay? And she responds.
This chick is crazy, bro. She's crazy. She's blocked and she's DMing his ex. How was she even able to find his ex? Snow bunnies, bro.
She's like, oh my God, like I would have never known this. He's been pursuing me and trying to get me back for like a week now, like a full week.
What's wrong with
Towards the end of
y'all?
mine and his relationship, he was like pursuing the ex back. And she was like, I never would have responded like if I had known. She was an angel. I loved her, by the way. She was so nice. Definitely a girl's girl. Like we had a great chat about it. And anyways, like we like
This whole girl thing is it's a myth. Women don't want other women to do better than them, even their best friend. Well, really, that's a human thing. But let's just stick to the girls thing. It's false. Women don't want her girlfriends to look cuter than her at brunch. They don't want their girlfriends to get married if they're still single. It's a fucking facade and a front. There's no such thing as girls. Girls don't want the girls around them to succeed. The fuck, like, so obvious. Girl. That shit is hilarious.
and anyways, like we like spilled all the tea, whatever. She was like, he's crazy. Like I wouldn't believe a word he says. Like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, no, you don't need to be apologizing on his behalf. Like he's insane, okay? Anyways, I'm like over it. I'm like, whatever. Like that was insane.
And guess what? He doesn't care. She thinks she blew up his spot or got him back by, fucking things up with his ex. He got bitches. He gonna be all right. I wouldn't say she's like a hottie or anything, but if he can pull women who even, because look, she's a five at best, right? But we live in a day and age where fives at best think they're eights. Like in America, she's at eight because men are so thirsty, right? So if he can pull her, he can pull a lot of other bitches. He's not really pressed one way or another. I assure you. And it's not like he in college. He got shit going on. He's gonna be just fine. Trust me.
I don't know how that happened to me. Like we had no red flags, like nothing, and just like blocking me and saying nothing is like crazy. And the fact that your ex is apologizing on your behalf is beyond me. But
She's still in love with him. Women don't make 20-minute TikToks about motherfuckers they don't care about anymore. I've had a woman go cold on me. She didn't give a fuck if I lived or die. When women go cold on you, they don't give a fuck if you live or die. Trust me, they're not making 20-minute TikToks about you when they're over you. I assure you. I know what it's like when a woman is over you. I can admit it. They over you. Don't give a fuck if you get cancer tomorrow. She's definitely not over it.
Apologizing on your behalf is beyond me. But it gets even better because like me and her left on like good terms, and we were like, yeah, if anything comes up, like we can text each other, like keep me updated, whatever. And
I'm looking at comments from women that say, let's dox him. And she is replying saying, girl, I'm ready. It says, let's dox him. These chicks is crazy in real life, bro. I can't even believe that I'm looking at what I'm looking at. You see this?
Here's the thing: doxing him is just gonna get him more pussy. Cause internally, women like, damn, he making these bitches do all this. That dick must be fire. Shit, let me be next. That's what's really going on. Cause the motherfucker look good. The motherfucking tall and look good. We already know that. We don't gotta see him. We don't need him to be doxed for us to know this motherfucker tall, you know, charismatic and handsome. And let's be real, the reason why she said let's dox him so she can find him and fuck him. That's the comedy gold of it all. The woman who said let's dox him, she did secretly so I can fuck him. But they think they do it under the guise of like we helping each other out, being girls. The fuck out of here. Oh my gosh, bro.
This.
does. So 2 weeks later, after we had that discussion, she DMs me a screenshot of another girl who's from Boston, like I am. And this girl was saying, I think we're like sleeping with the same guy to the
She sleeping with the same fucking 10 dudes. Yes. And y'all running yourselves rampant or whatever the fuck you call it. Y'all going through all this drama amongst yourselves. Meanwhile, he fucking another bitch as you making this TikTok. And he was fucking another bitch as the Boston bitch messaged the other bitch about how he got another bitch. He was fucking another bitch. Happy Thanksgiving, Lauren. This episode is good. I might have to. I don't know, man. I feel like I was cooking on this one. I might have to chop this one up for the new channel. Oh my goodness. Goodness. This is ridiculous.
like I am. And this girl was saying, I think we're like sleeping with the same guy to the ex. And it's a screenshot of the DM. And so not only was he dating me, he was also trying to get his ex back, who lives down south. So he was like long distance trying to get her back and like sending her gifts and stuff and trying to get her back while dating me up in Boston. So in case it went bad with her, he had a Boston girlfriend.
Let's be real. And let's throw this out there too. Obviously, he got money. He paying for everything. He's sending gifts down south. He got money. And this man is always gonna have a roster, and nothing she can do or say is ever gonna change that. Let's see what else. I don't feel like doing the mellies too long. I don't think I'm gonna be on here too much longer. How long? 45 minutes. Let's see. Let's see what this is.
And right now, you are being tested. You say that you don't need men anymore. Women, you have forgotten how to be grateful. And right now, you are being tested. You say that you don't need men anymore. You celebrate your ignorance as though it is empowerment. What you don't realize is that we are watching you. We are watching to see who passes the test. And right now, most of you are failing. Men are currently sorting women into two categories. Are you of decent quality or are you a lost cause? By the end of this video,
So I'm gonna throw this out there, and this is kind of important. If you're a man who plans on having anything to do with women for the rest of your life, speaking of that, let's get a vote. Let's get a vote in the chat real quick. If I could pull up my, let's get a vote going. Oh shit, there's 37 people in the chat. That's what's up. Oh, so since there's 37 people in the chat, everybody, I would say follow my channel, but this channel is ending. I'm starting a new channel. It's called Dating Dysfunctions. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. If you like what you've been hearing, please join my new channel, Dating Dysfunctions. I just dropped the link in the chat. And if anybody feeling generous, let's get the donations up. If you appreciate the work that I do, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. I'm gonna drop those in the chat real quick too. 37 people. This is one of our highest numbers we've got. I think y'all just like the title, "Modern Women, Modern Women's Thanksgiving from Hell." I think that's a dope title, if I may say so myself. I just dropped the Cash App and the PayPal. If you care to show your appreciation for my work, also join the new channel, Dating Dysfunctions. Let's get back into it. But let me touch on something real quick that he said. Men are separating women in categories. That's true. So here are the important categories to know about with women these days on the market. You have the halfway decent women. They're taken by 25. Fucking period, hard stop, full stop. What is it? Do they say that in UK or something? Full stop. Over 25 for the most part, she's taken. If she's a halfway decent woman. So over 25 and single. Most of the people who are going to be watching my channel, that's going to be the market you're left with. Over 25 and still single. Now, obviously, the older they get, the lesser the chance that she's a good woman. But let's say this: there's two categories after being single after 25. The lost causes who just aren't worth dealing with in any way, shape, or form. We'll call those the nukes. You just can't do anything with them. I wouldn't advise a one night stand, a live out girlfriend, a fling. They're just the nukes. You would be best served to not have anything to do with them. Don't even share an elevator with them. That's one category. And that's a large percentage. That's a pretty large percentage. And then you have another category of single women over 25. Women who are kind of fucked up, but you can kind of work with them a bit. They're decent enough to fuck with them on some level. You know, or they're kind of fucked up, but you can kind of mold them still somewhat. They're willing to somewhat get on a man's program. They may be able to work their way up to live out girlfriend. So if you're still out on a dating market looking for at least a live out girlfriend, those are the women you want to find. The chances of you finding a good wholesome woman single over 25 who's worth like really taking serious, like more than just live out girlfriend, nah, that's pretty much a waste of time. I mean, miracles happen, but that's pretty much a waste of time. So if you're still out here looking for a live out girlfriend, you're gonna probably end up trying to fuck with a woman who her resume isn't perfect. She got some red flags, but she got enough green flags where you're gonna try to see if you can work with it. But you got to be extremely careful, and after that point, there's absolutely no moving in, absolutely no marrying, and absolutely no reproducing. And don't lie and deceive. You need to let her know that from the jump. Well, you don't gotta let her know from the jump. But once you decide that you about to try to vet her for being live out girlfriend, let her know what it is. Don't string nobody along. Let her know, oh no, we ain't getting married, we ain't never having kids, and we ain't never moving in.
stories. Are you of decent quality or are you a lost cause? By the end of this video, we're going to find out which
Shout out to Olu. Olu in the house. Everybody shout out Olu.
quality or are you a lost cause? By the end of this video, we're going to find out which one you are.
Women just don't really like men anymore. Speaking from like personal experience, like I haven't dated in like 2 years. No man interests me. Every girl I talk to feels the same way. Like if I meet a girl and she's single, she's like, yeah, I don't really date because like I don't really care. I feel like you see
Go Les. Go Les then. So why she's dressing up and putting 10,000 pounds of makeup. I mean, I get it. It's to compete with other women, but to compete with other women to be hot, fuck me, for men. Like, it's all gonna be tied to men. I mean, even this TikTok is about men. They can't decenter men. It's stupid for how can I put it? Their purpose on the planet is men. It's in their DNA to center their life around men in some way. So even when they're decentering men, they spend all day on TikTok talking about how they're decentering men, and which is talking about men. Getting dressed up to go to the club to look hot for men, even though you don't want nothing to do with men. Like let's just say it. Even if it's genuine, and she like, I'm done with men for now. Even if that's true, she still want to be desired by men. Even when women are done with men or taking a break from men, they're still gonna dress up to be a hot fuck doll for men. Because they still want that attention and validation from men, even if they don't want a relationship with one or don't want to have a fling with one. So look, they can't decenter men. Period. Look at how she's fucking dolled up and dressed up. This is to look like a hot piece of fuck meat. And when they say, "Oh, I do this for myself," yes, you do it for yourself because men desiring you as a hot piece of fuck meat make you feel good about yourself. So it's for men and for yourself. Ultimately, it's about yourself because women are selfish as fuck. But you can't. They try to detach men from the equation. You can't detach men from the equation. How attractive you are to men is a huge part of your identity and self worth and self esteem. Shouldn't be that way, but it's the way it is. Or actually, it should be that way.
she's like, yeah, I don't really date because like I don't really care. I feel like you see way more now, like girls in their 20s, later 20s that like have never had a boyfriend. Like, is it just me? Because that's how I feel.
This right here is why the dating market sucks. It's why single rates keep on rising and might soon outpace marriage as the new norm because women believe that they are better off without men. According to this research, 55% of single women believe that they are happier than married women, but they are delusional. Once they have a man, now they're finally honest about how lonely and unhappy their single lives were, and the number drops to 22%. Let's be grown-ups for a moment. Forget Disney, forget Hollywood. It is not the power of long-lost soulmates that brings men and women together. It is mutual benefit. Every marriage is an alliance where a man and a woman agree to team up and work together because it enhances their survival and happiness prospects. It's more effective to work as a unit towards common goals than as individuals. So how do you convince somebody to partner up with you, to join your team? You offer them something, you trade. If you're a man, you want a feminine companion, a sexual partner, a
Let's be real for a second, folks. What women have to offer in relationship, most women, it expires. Look, after they push out your kid, usually, or after they push out a couple of kids, let me just set a scenario. Let's say you meet a woman at 21 and you're her first boyfriend. She lost her virginity to you, the whole nine. What she offers is in that first 4 years, and let's say, from 21 to 25, she was feminine, soft, sweet, supportive, all that. And then she pushed out your babies. That's more value. She pushed out your babies. And let's say, and she's raising your babies up until 5. And she was probably a huge raging bitch because hormones everywhere, but you give her a pass for being a huge raging bitch or something. The kids, whatever, you give her a pass for, right? So what age are we at now? We're at 30. You met her at 21, you got all her femininity and softness in you from 21 to 25, then she pushed out the kids, and then all that emotional train wreck came about. But she raised your kids, that's value. She's doing the right thing, she's breastfeeding. For 5 years, the kids are a little older now. They're potty trained and all that. Her value for the rest of your life is pretty much over. Her main value that men look for in women, like youth, fertility, femininity, cooperation, that's pretty much over. She already pushed out your kids. You got the best of her femininity. It's all downhill from here. Most women are just gonna grow into controlling, nagging bitches who always try to belittle you and tell you you're doing something wrong and it's never enough. And it's all downhill from there. You got the best of her. You got that 4 years of youth and femininity without kids. She pushed out your kids, then raised them up through the mother zone where they need the mother the most. And now it's all lopsided now. All the value is gonna be you bringing mostly value to her. You know? Like that's really the harsh truth about this shit. She's gonna be more of a burden to your life than a help from that point on. Let's just say after 30. She pushed out the kids already, raised them up. Yeah, yeah. You got the best of her already. It's all downhill for you as the man after that. Once the kids get about 5 through 7, you'd probably be better off without her. You probably would run the house better without her nagging and bitch. You left a cup on the table. You would be better off without her. Other than intermediate companionship. Actually, ideally, let's just based on what women degrade to become under a roof with a man and kids, it would be better if you got with a woman at 21, enjoyed her for 4 years, she pushed out the kids, raised them till 7, and then at 32, she move out and go find happiness somewhere else, and she just come through to visit the kids and maybe hang out with you from time to time. That would actually be better. She can come through on Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays and hang out with the kids and hang out with you, and I don't care what she do outside the house. If she got another boyfriend, I don't care, like, as long as she come over the house and happy with me and the kids for Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, I'm good. The family and house would actually run better if the bitch just move out when the kids turn 7 and just visit 3 times a week. She can come through, give you pussy, y'all could be on good terms, she could be in a good mood, you don't gotta hear her bitching about the cup left on the table and, you don't gotta worry about the whole, familiarity breeds contempt. Women should just move out when the kids turn 7. And like I said, I hope she go out and find happiness with a side boyfriend or whatever, so she on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, she could be happy for the family. We don't need all the other bullshit, the emotional roller coaster, the nagging, the bitching, trying to control, belittling the dad, snapping on the kids because you stressed out. We don't need all that. Just leave. Just fucking leave.
Prospects. It's more effective to work as a unit towards common goals than as individuals. So how do you convince somebody to partner up with you, to join your team? You offer them something, you trade. If you're a man, you want a feminine companion, a sexual partner, a mother to grow a family with. And so in order to get that,
No,
he
you really don't.
agrees to provide all of this. In days past, women saw this as a really good deal. But increasingly, modern women are uninterested in what men have to offer. They look at all of this and they say,
I was gonna say, like, really, like, when you really think about it seriously, I mean, I just said this. I'm just gonna say it again. Once the woman push out the kids, the man really doesn't want what most 95% of women have to offer after the kids are pushed out and she raised them through young age. It's nothing good, bruh. From that point, like, you see what I'm saying? It's all downhill from there for you as the man. We really don't want what women have to offer after that. Her value to you as a man is gone now. It really is. Not all. I ain't gonna say all, and I don't know if it's 95%. I don't know what the percentage is, but it's damn sure 70%. I know it's I'm positive it's the majority. Positive. Okay, I'm not positive, but look, I'm reassured that it's the majority. companionship, the likability of her companionship just it nukes after a certain point. Really after the kids, really after the day after the kid is born. But I know we give a pass, we give grace. You just had a kid, but it literally doesn't improve after that. After she push out a kid or two, it's all downhill. Because here's another thing. It's all about the kids now. The man get put on the back burner. It's all about her emotions, hormones, and the well-being of the kids, and her criticizing you about something you did with the kids or didn't do with the kids. It's all downhill after that, bruh. It really is. And TK said, "Tell me about it." Like I got a feeling TK isn't happily married. That's the vibe I'm getting from TK. Because I think I asked him how long he was married, and he said something like way too long or more than I should have been or something. Well, if you care to share, TK, how long have you been married? Marriage is just a horrible idea for a man. It's one of the worst things a man could do in 9 out of 10 cases. Oh, well, I'll just be fair. It's Thanksgiving. I'm in Thanksgiving cheer, in at least 7 out of 10 cases. Let's just say that it's the worst thing a fucking man could do.
No, that's not enough. I want more.
Women are not the problem. They have just woken up and realized they deserve better, that they don't actually need anything from these men, and they're only going to accept a man in their life if the man can make their life better. And if you cannot do that, you will not be chosen.
You're gonna make his life worse. That's the thing. Like, oh, you got to make my life better. No, are you gonna make my life better? Just never mind. Stay away from leopard print bitches. I'll just say that.
you can't level up and be the kind of man that women of this day and age want, you won't get to have a woman in this day and age.
The dating market is collapsing, and women are blaming men, framing it as though it is men's failure. This attitude from women, like, we don't need men, let's translate it into real terms, because what they're actually saying is, I don't need any of this. How could that be that women no longer believe that any of this stuff is necessary? What I'm going to demonstrate in this video is that this is
Look, I'm just gonna say it frank. Without men's leadership, women are gonna destroy themselves, even with good jobs and degrees. Women's biology is to destroy, self-destruct. Women's are born with the programming of self-destruct, and without men coming in and fixing it and keeping and maintaining it, women are gonna self-destruct. We see evidence of it all around us. I don't give a fuck about you having a good job. That doesn't make you a stable human all around. It doesn't make you sane. It doesn't make you a good person. None of that. I don't care about degrees and a good job. Just because a woman is going to work every day and maintaining the house and the car doesn't mean she's not a fucking train wreck, a mental and emotional fucking train wreck. Women need men more than ever now. I don't give a fuck what job or degree they have, but they're not smart enough to know that.
actually the perfect way to test a woman's quality, to find out how she feels about each one of these things that men traditionally provide, whether or not she understands that these are essentials for life. That way, you know whether or not she's worth investing time in. But first, let's ask a simple question. Where do you find women who still value what men offer? For a lot of men, the answer has been the Philippines. And that's why I've created this video in partnership with Christian Filipina. I recently spoke with a couple who met through this dating service, and they're now married, living in the USA, and enjoying life with their beautiful newborn daughter. Dealing with visas and immigration can be challenging, but they praised Filipino Visa for guiding them through each step of the process. And that's one of the big differences here. Christian Filipina isn't just a dating site, it's a full dating.
Facts, TK, facts. I don't know about Christian Filipino. I don't know. I mean, yeah, get your passport, fellas, but be careful. It's a lot of scams going on over in these other countries. Don't bring these women back because then they're going to get Americanized. It's just sketchy, man. It's sketchy. Just always protect yourself. I wouldn't get married no matter what. It's just, I don't know if I would bring a woman from another country back to America. I don't know. Do your research, but it's always some scammy shit going on when it comes to Americans going to. And here's another thing you got to consider. here's another thing you got to consider. In those other countries, you expected to take care of the whole family. If anything go wrong financially with the family, you expected to cover it. Mom gets sick, dad need a knee replacement, fucking, auntie house burned down. The American man is looked at as the wallet for all that. Keep that in mind too. So yeah, if you plan on doing something like this, make sure you clear on what the expectations are as far as the financial responsibility for her family. Here's the thing. I mean, if I got a bitch from the Philippines and um I'm getting to a little bag and something go wrong with her family over there, I don't got a problem helping out. But I'm not about to be the wallet. I don't want everybody always coming to me for money. If it's a once in a blue thing and I can send, $500 and cover something that costs 20,000 over there, sure. you know? It's not that big of a deal, but yeah, I'm not about to be the wallet though. But all right, let me get off here, y'all. I gave y'all an hour. So everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Go join the new channel, Dating Dysfunctions. I'm about to put the link in the chat. And I don't know if I'll see y'all tonight. Maybe, maybe not. Link to the new channel is in the chat. Go subscribe, everybody. Follow me on Rumble because I can get kicked off YouTube indefinitely. Rumble link is in the description. Or you should be able to just type in modern dating cure on Rumble to find me. What else? Check out merch. Link in the description. I don't know what else. Shout out to let me look at this. Shout out to Persian Warrior.
God damn!
He want me to use that as a meme. I might have to add that one.
God damn! God damn!
That's crazy. All right, I'm out, y'all.